If you're part of a couple, then you know it's a natural thing to divide responsibilities when running a household. This usually results in each person having knowledge about certain parts of their lives that rarely get shared with their partner. At Survivorship Now, we call these knowledge silos. These knowledge silos can be a disaster if something unexpected happens to one person and they're not able to provide answers or guidance for their partner. Meet Joe and Karen Sample. They're a couple in their 50s who have 2 kids, 1 dog, 1 cat, and a turtle. They are your typical couple who have done the natural thing and divided their responsibilities in their household. Everything works great like a well-oiled machine. Karen takes care of the monthly finances. She puts away money systematically for their retirement. She volunteers at the local children's shelter and works with her kids on their plans to go to college. Since Joe owns an auto repair shop near the home, he is able to manage all the home and car maintenance. He cares for the pets. He makes sure kids are getting to and from where they need to go, plus he manages his busy repair shop. All is well with this couple until one day there is a terrible car accident and Karen winds up in the ICU. Without Karen, Joe is on his own to take over everything. His burden grows exponentially as he realizes all the things he doesn't have a clue about. He doesn't know about the details about their financial picture and how the bills are paid. He's not familiar with college applications, and he doesn't even know how to get into Karen's email or phone. There are so many things that Karen knows and he doesn't know about, and it makes getting through this crisis a very difficult situation. And this doesn't just apply to couples. It's even worse if you're single because your family probably knows even less about your affairs than a spouse or partner would. Let's have a closer look at why this situation is so common and it's a disaster waiting to happen. Meet Philip. He's a divorced 48-year-old man who has worked for the state now for maybe 15 years. He has a passion for cooking, playing golf, and collector cars. He lives a great life until one day he suddenly collapses with a heart attack. His daughter Samantha, who lives out of state, realizes she has no idea where his medical power of attorney is and who is even on it. She doesn't know what bank he uses, what medications he's on, or even how to contact his friends. Because his parents are elderly, she is going to be the one who has to step in and take over his responsibilities until he gets better. So where does she start? Most people think they have things covered if they have their legal documents and finances in order. However, these simply don't cover the nitty-gritty details that can really trip up a family if the person who has the answers can't provide them. Join us for this eye-opening webinar where we'll take you on a tour of a similar situation experienced by a typical couple and reveal how these information silos can create misery in a crisis. You're going to learn why a will is important but doesn't cover everything a family needs to know, what 5 areas you need to be documenting, 3 common mistakes that people make, and what you can do right now to get started creating a good plan for your family to help you avoid this type of mess later on. If you feel better with your right hand knowing what your left hand is doing, please join us for this webinar on September 25th. Our registration is now open.